So is this art? Well, obviously it's art, right? It's a big rock. I didn't do anything to it. That's carved by the wind, right? I did mount it. It was intent. I went and found it. I mounted it on a bearing, and I made it, and I transformed the rock and our relationship to that rock forever, right? Now, is it good or not? Well, that's up to you and everyone else to decide. And that's not really my place. My name is Zachary Coffin. I'm an artist, and I'm mostly concerned with the interaction between us as humans, our bodies, and with very large objects. So I built this very complicated rig here in Atlanta. We hauled it out to Burning Man. I found this rock out in the desert in the mountains. We dragged it over to Burning Man, then we lifted it up using this rig, and then mounted it on the bearing. And then after that, we shipped it here, and I had it in my sculpture park for about a decade until Midtown Alliance discovered it and said, hey, we really want it here. And I said, sure, I think it's great. You punch a button, and a 100 horsepower motor will lift you into the sky, and you'll be at the 50th floor, and you won't realize how much energy that took unless you take the stairs, right? Well, this is the same sort of thing. I think that we use modern engineering and modern technology all the time, and we don't realize the forces we're playing with. And I don't have any problem with that. I drive big trucks and so on, but I do think it's important for us to really understand on a physical level the forces of the world and the energy that we use on a daily basis, and the kind of work that we use our machines to get done. And this is a little bit of a way to sort of present this to people in a way that they can kind of come to their own conclusions and make their own discoveries with it. And it's just fun. So when I encounter people who are experiencing my art, I don't have to come up to them and say, hey, I did that. It's interesting for me, and I find it fascinating to watch how people respond to it. And also with something like that, it's extremely surprising to be able to move an object of this scale. So a lot of times what you see is just the surprise, which I think is really fun. So to me, a lot of what public art is, it's the engagement. It's the engagement with the citizens in creating a sense of something greater than we're all just an economic unit, right? So if they weren't seeking it and they have an experience and it changes their life, then me as an artist, I feel like I've moved the ball a little bit forward, right? To break that, and I guess the other thing that I'm involved in is trying to break the line between viewer and artist, right? Or viewer and art, right? And I do that by making it possible to actually play with the art. So you're not a viewer anymore, you're a participant, right? So I'm trying to change the definition of an art viewer into art participant.